Superbikes is in the house. Host Jason Bridges travels the world to bring you a side of the sport bike scene like no other. Plus, he'll show you the latest gear and some riding tips. Superbikes, Tuesday, 10 Eastern, only on Speed. Welcome back to Glen, Helen, round one, the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship. San Bernardino, California, serving as host. Jason Wygant joined by four-time AMA National Champion David Bailey. A Donnybrook of a first moto. Still a lot to learn here in Moto 2. We didn't solve all the mysteries that we had coming into this season, David.
No, it turns out Josh Grant had a rear brake going away, and that's what allowed Villopoto to get up there close. He was making a charge anyway, but that helped Ryan. And that little crash by Alessi ruined his rhythm. Alessi now, you see, right next to the box, he got rid of the camelback he was running in the first moto. Lightened the load. He's starting where Villopoto did. Apparently, he thinks he can get the whole shot from anywhere.
Yeah, that's interesting that Villopoto moved over after getting
right
the
here.
start. And a little bit further to the inside, but still not as far to the inside as Alessi usually picks here at Glen Helen, but he has an open gate next to him, so that's an advantage if he doesn't get a good jump. Here it is, folks. The card is sideways. The revs are up. And for the second time today, the gate is down. This will settle the overall win today at Glen Helen. And there is Alessi already putting the Rockstar Makita Suzuki out front. He closes off Andrew Short and Josh Grant. And for the second time today, Mike Alessi has grabbed the whole shot at Glen Helen. This time the question is, can he hold it?
Villopoto is a lot further back in the pack this time, but Josh Grant, who looked fantastic the first moto, looked like he was going to get away. And Short are right there where they want to be.
And another bad start for Chad Reed, although not quite as bad this time. You see him bumping elbows in about 5th place. But this is Alessi's domain out front. Kid came into this race having finished second in a moto at Glen Helen 6 straight times. Got third in the first moto today. Wants to win this one badly. There's Josh Grant second. Andrew Short third. And we'll put the radar out to try to find our first moto winner, Ryan Villopoto. And he's, I believe, just at the tail end of the top 10. That's going to be tough on RV to come all the way through.
Yeah, he's going to take on a lot of roost. And like he said in his at the top of the show, he goes, I got to get good starts, stay out of trouble. The way you stay out of trouble is get out here like Mike. You don't even get dirty. You don't even need your tear-offs. You know, there's nobody in front of you that could possibly make a mistake and affect you. So Ryan's got a little bit of work to do to stay out of trouble and to get to these guys. He better be fast because he's already given them about 10 seconds already.
And remember the way it works here at AMA Pro Motocross, 2 motos scored equally. So if Josh Grant, who finished second in Moto 1, beats Villopoto in Moto 2, he has a shot at being the overall winner on the day. And that rear brake is definitely working downhill now.
I was just going to say. And you're locked up all the way down into that berm, especially in these early laps. A little bit of water on the track. After about a lap and a half, that'll get all mixed in really well. And you won't get roosted as much, but easier to stop right there. But these guys are going all out right now. Mike came into that sand section faster than I've seen him come in all day. I thought he was going to go off the track. Saved it. So he is irritated with the way the first moto went down. His little mistake that cost him the rhythm and the race, he feels. He looks really good so far. Andrew, 5th the first moto. More of the same. You know, it wasn't a disaster by any means, but he really wants to get up in there and stay with the leaders. They got away from him in the first moto. He's got another opportunity to stay with them this time.
Millsaps, the teammate, is in 4th, and then 5th is Reed. Here it is. These guys battled pretty hard in Moto number 1. They're good friends. They actually ride together a lot down in Florida. But Reed knows with a little bit better start this time than what he had in Moto 1, he has an opportunity to win this race. So here he goes to the inside on Millsaps. Will that line hold up all the way back up the hill? Millsaps will have the inside when they get back to the top. This is what's great about motocross. You've got to pick lines that last all the way around the corner, and Reed's line did pay off. He got that spot.
Really opened the door for him down there. I was just about to say that he had to pass Millsaps twice the first moto, so Millsaps could maybe cover those moves a little bit, and he just opened the door right there, made it easy for Reed, and Villopoto saw that as well. He goes, if you do that again, if I haven't got you by then, I'm diving to the inside.
Well, the battle we were anticipating is Villopoto versus Reed. They didn't get to see each other in Moto 1 because Reed had the bad start. Villopoto wants to get around Millsaps quickly like Reed did and go after the 22. Reed was the fastest rider in both qualifying sessions today. Let's see if that speed manifests itself in the racing. Reed goes by, then Millsaps and then Villopoto, they're hauling.
All the heavy hitters right up front. Nobody's stuck in the pack anymore. No excuses. All these guys out front. So much talent. Look at that, the way Millsaps gets through that sand section. So much body English that put that front wheel right where he wants it, because if it goes 6 inches to the right, you're on top of the berm, it knifes, you crash. so much balance and strength it takes to get through that sand section fast every lap. And it's not fast enough, but he's still losing just inches at a time to Villopoto. And it's inevitable Villopoto is going to put more pressure on him.
Villopoto going to choose an outside line in this right-hand corner. It will lead to the inside, and then they fall away. His inside has been faster all day long, but Millsaps makes it work on the outside. He's going to be a tough customer. He knows Villopoto wants to go to the front, but he's not going to make it easy on him. Villopoto, wow, dancing big time on those braking bumps.
Millsaps, he got the best run I've seen anyone get all day. Up the hill, he almost cleared the top. He didn't get as much air, but still, as good of a drive as he got up that, as well as he got over the top, he didn't make up that much ground on Chad, and Villopoto still just breathing down his neck.
Now Reed would like to go after Short next. They battled hard in Moto 1, also passed each other back and forth a few times. Millsaps right there behind Reed. If Reed makes a mistake, he could repass him. So we've got 4 riders very close. There you see Short, Reed, Millsaps, and Villopoto. And while this happens, the riders in second, the rider up front, that's Josh Grant second, and Mike Alessi out front, are trying to put distance on this pack. Alessi right now with a 4-second lead. That's his specialty, getting the whole shots and taking off.
Short still hanging on.
Oh, nice move by Villopoto. Scrubbed over the top of that jump, stayed to the inside. This is what they call a saddleback section for the old school California motocross fans. Who's got the guts downhill? It's Villopoto. So he gets around Millsaps, and we might see the Chad Reed versus Ryan Villopoto battle in AMA Pro Motocross that we've been anticipating.
Yeah, well, that's going on. Although they're closing on Short a little bit, he's still hanging on. I mean, he really let those guys get away the first moto. Took Chad a little while to get around him, and Andrew fired right back, but once he got around him again, he got away, and Andrew's made that adjustment, it looks like. He's running the pace.
This is the test that people were wondering if Andrew Short could pass. When they put the pressure on him, could he go to another level? He's going to have to right now, because he's got 2 of the fastest in the business breathing down his neck. We're just getting started here at Glen Helen. Stay tuned on speed. Mike Alessi's out front. Can he hold it?